Hello, everyone, and welcome to Community Refocus 2025. I'm Benita, and I'm so glad you're here. Whether you've been with us before or were here for the very first time, thank you for being part of this global community movement.
Hey everyone, I'm Mehek, and it's amazing to see such an incredible turnout. People joining in from every corner of the world, all here with one shared belief that communities have the power to bring people, ideas, and innovation together.
And this year's theme says it all: shaping smarter communities together. We're talking about technology, empathy, and collaboration can build communities that are not just active but genuinely impactful.
But before we kick things off, just a quick note. You're all in the listen only mode. Drop your questions in the Q&A box and we'll pick them up at the end of each session.
All right, let's get started. To officially open Community Refocus 2025, we're joined by someone who's always believed in the power of people and connections. Please join us in welcoming Mr. Alok Ramsisaria, CEO of Grazitti Interactive. He's been a strong advocate for how communities can drive trust, collaboration, and long-term success, not just within organizations, but across industries. Today, he'll share how communities can help organizations build trust to gain long-term success and scale tremendously.
Thank you, Benita. Welcome everyone to the 6th edition of Community Refocus. I hope you can hear me fine. Great, I take that as a yes. Great. I think these are exciting times. I don't know how many of you have this sinking feeling, but I thought we should start with addressing the elephants in the room. The platform disruption. I mean, there have been, in the last 6 months, so many calls to me, to my community managers, to my community team about, hey, Alok, my platform stopped working. I don't know what will happen. And as a result, a lot of you are calling in and asking what's happening to these platforms? Why aren't communities working? Why aren't we able to get answers? Why aren't we able to get support? And the answer is major players have gone through acquisitions. Consolidation is happening. And as a result, your old defined roadmaps probably need to be completely redone. Add to that the AI challenge. With smart chatbots coming in, do you really need a community? Lots of our community managers are being asked. LLMs have all the answers. Do I need to visit the community, even though the answer might be coming from the community? So we are seeing significant drop in traffic on the community, one of the basic metrics we used to use earlier. We are seeing answer AI engine optimization eating away at our traffic in general. And given that bots are getting smarter, do I really need community managers? So in the midst of all these challenging times, I actually turned to AI to see what is the AI definition of online communities. And that probably gives us the context for communities that we can use in all our internal thinking. So an online community is a group of people with a shared interest, goal, or purpose who connect and interact with each other over the internet. So communities were, are, and will be about people. And this is a cute one. In a world obsessed with AI, the most human thing one can do is to build a community. So while platform disruption and the AI challenge is creating what I would say is one of the most challenging environments in the world for communities. I think this is the best time for us to be rethinking and reinventing communities in general. Grazitti Interactive was forged in 2008, right in the midst of the Lehman Brothers crisis, as were a large number of leading IT companies or tech companies that we see in the world today. So challenging times are the best times. They provide the best, most fertile soil for creating new growth. And in this case, creating new growth for communities because of a number of factors that we see coming together. The first one is that now data and analytics are core offerings. Communities are being restructured to deliver measurable outcomes. Engagement data on every step, user journeys are being tracked. As a result, with all of this analytics, you can now create personalized journeys and put personalization at the forefront and center of your community experience. Whether it is content, journeys, interaction, you can guide people through stuff they are interested in rather than throwing the entire community at them, leaving them to navigate through and finding stuff that is relevant to them. As a result, now we are seeing AI native communities where automation and predictive engagement are built-in features, not add-ons. And communities finally have the wherewithal and the tools to become the new success center. I have been part of the community journey for a long time. In fact, the first community I built personally was the M2M machine-to-machine community for Jasper Wireless back in 2008 on the Jive on-premise platform. And from that time onwards, we have struggled to grow from forums to support centers to now customer success centers, which are the core of all customer interaction. And why is that possible now? Because modular architectures enable seamless integration with CRM, ticketing, ideation, learning, documentation, marketing, and any other customer-facing systems that you may have within your enterprise. It's an exciting time to be a community manager or a community strategist. It's a tough time, but exciting because you can create something that you would only dream of and make community the center of all customer success activities. And through it all, as AI tells us, that human design still defines the experience. Empathy, context, and trust are what make a community real. Our journey with communities is similar. We built some of the earliest communities back when the communities was not even a word in 2010-11. When we built the community for the leading marketing automation platform on Salesforce, on a tool that was then called the Customer Portal platform. We had over 5,000 users, and the community was so successful that some of our customers, or rather some of our customers' would come back and say, hey, part of the reason we bought the product was that we were part of such a vibrant community. Over the course from that small start in 2011, we've gone on to build communities on the Lithium, Discourse, Higher Logic, Vanilla, Inside It, Verent, Igloo, all the community platforms that have come into existence and continue to do so, building some of the largest communities in the world or maintaining some of the largest communities in the world. For example, the Optimizely community, which we implemented using responsive design on the Lithium platform, which is the first ever community that was ever done. In fact, I remember some executive who had come to me and said, "Hey, you're making my life difficult because I don't have a platform that is responsive, but you made it responsive. Now every one of my customers wants one of those." So over the years, we try to make it simpler for companies to implement communities. We built quick start packages, which allowed you to deploy communities in less than 2 months in a mobile responsive manner with pre-built templates that could be customized to match your brand's look and feel on any platform of your choice, especially Salesforce and Lithium. We built tools based on our understanding of common challenges. For example, we built the community helper tool to help community managers uncover conversations that were not being responded to, help them manage and moderate large communities. We built a guided product to help onboard customers and members of new communities. Case Sync connects communities to CRM so that customers don't need to jump from portal to portal to get support. They get it all in one community. Etic helps community managers moderate very large communities using AI for summarization and for auto responding and identifying spam. Score Notch helps gamify the community member experience, driving engagement. So over the years, we have built a number, I think over 100 communities. We still work with over 50 communities and keep adding to that list every day, every night, given the recent churn. And today, I'm proud to say that we offer now the agentic vision of communities where we leverage AI to provide agentic augmentation for all stakeholders in the community ecosystem, whether it is members, moderators, marketeers, support agents, product managers, amongst many. And we do that in a manner that is natural to the level of AI that you are comfortable with. At the base level, we offer a search service called Search Unify, which allows people to find content on the community. At the next level, we offer tools, which are AI-powered co-pilots for a chatbot called SUA, a tool for helping support agents summarize, prioritize, and respond, called Agent Helper, a knowledge creation tool which converts comments to active knowledge to help deflect. All of this with a great amount of analytics to ensure that all of you get to see the impact of what you're doing. And at the top layer, where you get more comfortable, we provide a set of autonomous AI agents that perform the actions that free you up to do things that you are uniquely trained, powered, or capable of doing, rather than trying to do repetitive work, which takes up the bulk of the day. These agents are deployed quickly and perform, for example, case deflection, allow a agentic interface to all the content and the capabilities inside your community, as well as access to all the platforms inside the community, unifying the customer's experience and creating the customer success center that we believe communities should evolve to be. And with all this technology in place, however, as we build these hundreds of communities, I can tell you the best ones are the ones where those community managers don't just connect people, they create believers. And that's what this 6th edition of Community Refocus is all about, shaping smarter communities together. We have a star-studded cast. Kicking off, we have Ed Giansante delivering a keynote address from Persona. We will see Agentic AI in action at Jama Software from Amanda, Director of Customer Support, and Preston Mitchell, who's the VP of Solutions and Support. How to leverage online communities as GTM accelerators from Joshua Zirkle, Head of Marketing and Community-Led Growth at Gradual, and Andrew Michelot, Head of Revenue and Growth at Work AI. How to transform the customer lifecycle using communities by Jay Washington, community consultant, and Corina Genova, I'm sorry, I may have mispronounced the name, Global Community Director at UiPath. Welcome. How to build trust at scale, yet moderate huge communities with Danny Weinstein, Head of Community at IBM, and Nicole Saunders, who's Senior Director of Customer Experience Strategy at Higher Logic. And finally, the perspective on platforms that we've been all looking for, on how to shape smarter communities in these tumultuous times by leading community gurus Brian Oblinger and Carrie Melissa Jones. Rounding up, our very own Shivraj Asthana, President of Grazitti Interactive, will be closing the discussion and summarizing the series of the day. So stay tuned. This an incredible amount of inspiration, learning, and conversations ahead. I look forward to meeting some of you online. Let's dive in. Back to you, Benita.
Thank you so much, Alok. That was the perfect start. Practical, yet inspiring, and deeply human. It's a reminder that communities are built on trust, and this trust really sets the tone for today. Now let's kick off our first session of the day, AI, humans, and the evolution of communities in 2025.